In July of 2014, Mojang made the decision to change their Eula to stop pay-to-win servers from getting out of hand. They could not have possibly foreseen the absolute uproar this would have caused, with players and servers like Hypixel and Mineplex arguing this would absolutely destroy the very active and flourishing online community. Nowadays, this decision is looked back upon with somewhat of a distrustful look towards Mojang and resentment by those who were active in the community at the time, as this was the main reason why the scandal surrounding Bukkit even got public attention. And in this video, I will be taking a deep dive into what happened as we go through this major turning point in Minecraft's online future. Quick householding aside, I am making a series about the history of Minecraft's online community. This is somewhat of a major event and a big turning point for the future, so this will be referenced in a lot of upcoming videos and episodes. See this as a sort of pilot episode. If you want to dive in this fascinating subcultural history lesson with me, feel free to subscribe right now. So, as always, the first thing you ask yourself is why? Why did Mojang change its Eula? Well, in 2013, if you owned a Minecraft server, chances are you relied heavily on donations to keep your server going. Hosting servers isn't cheap, and buying hardware isn't cheap either. While donations were accepted by the community, a trend became noticeable where server owners were no longer content with just getting by. They would allow players to pay for certain perks and benefits in-game. Some servers would have stores that would allow players to gain access to creative flight and survival servers, get more EXP minigames, or straight up give them unbreakable tools with efficiency beyond the stars. Nowadays, we would call this predatory, and I think even EA would think it's a little bit much. And it is illegal in most countries, but back in the day, this was causing some issues for Mojang, who kept getting reports of children paying with their mom's credit card for in-game benefits only for that server to be shut down and the owner running away with the money. So in 2014, Mojang updated its Eula to prohibit server owners from making any money from Minecraft servers without the express permission from Mojang. While this was very effective in the beginning, it also had its side effects. Mainly, servers at the time like Mineplex, Hypixel and the Hive, who were reliant at the time for donations to keep up with their server costs, suddenly were left with no income to support the millions of players on their platform. And with server costs, for Hypixel alone, being around the $3,000 mark, they expressed their concerns publicly, and they pointed out something that a lot of people already viewed with a lot of suspect. In 2013, Mojang released Realms, a subscription-based service that allowed Minecraft players to rent a server for themselves and their friends directly from Mojang itself. But there was a catch. No plugin support, no mods, not a single bit of customizability except for custom levels. In fact, you don't have access to any back end. You just booted up Minecraft, click the Realms tab, and invite your friends. Well, this was very easy to set up. It costed $7 a month, and it was very limited. While hosting a Bukkit server for yourself was free and you had access to plugins, the only thing was that it required a little bit of technical experience. Many server owners were already very wary of this, as it looked like Mojang wanted to put them out of a job. Then a month later, they dropped this Eula, restricted the main source of income, and this was the big spark that would ignite the community into a civil war. This was the final straw for many server owners who, up until this point, kept it all to themselves, but now they raced to Twitter to start the #SaveMinecraft tag and get it trending, exposing the issue to over 500,000 people. Mojang had to take notice, and in a rare case of Twitter actually doing something good, the tag actually worked. After months of debate, Bukkit shutting down and mounting pressure from the community, Mojang relaxed its Eula so it would allow donations to server owners under the pretense that all players should get the same experience, meaning no in-game benefits, no special worlds behind the paywall, and absolutely no pay-to-win features. With Notch himself stating in an interview, before you couldn't charge for anything in the game, but we've changed that to allow for charging of purely cosmetic items. While this may seem very sympathetic from them, Notch also stated, "I feel bad for the people who made a business out of this though." While many on the anti-Eula side were still a bit upset, it was enough to stop the outrage, and people started working on actual solutions to comply with Mojang's new rules. Though it seemed some relationships were broken beyond repair, and the online community was shattered and frustrated. As the days became months, the ramifications of what some had seen as Mojang's reckless behavior became clearer, with the biggest server API getting DMCA'd by its own coders as a way to stop what they saw as Mojang's unethical behavior. And while that is a story in and of itself, this is what many see as the beginning of modern era online Minecraft. With Bukkit gone, a new challenger took its spot, launching the multiplayer community into new heights. But where are we now? The Eula changed once more in 2022 to a much more positive reception, but pay-to-win servers are still here, and they're not being shut down at all. Currently, there are hours and hours of footage of pay-to-win servers getting shut down by community members, sick and tired of this practice, and they're not getting shut down by Mojang itself. And to make things worse, in 1.19.1, Microsoft added the report feature that already has been shown to be used by Mojang for its own use. So in the end, did Mojang's changes do anything? I'll let you decide that in the comments. But for now, I was Lunar, you've been awesome, and I'll see you the next time.